Today in the news, we got short circuits, short supply, and a shortcut to Windows 11. What's up guys, I'm Snows, and this is your boot sequence. Before that, let me take a second to thank today's video sponsor, Whokeys. Whokeys is where you can buy keys like this one for Windows 10 Pro. Get yourself a license with that link down in the description and click buy now and enter the code BTS25 for 25% off. And then you just submit your order, and once you're through with your payment and you receive your key, go to your computer, click on the Windows button, type in activate, and update or change your product key. It's that simple. Let's get started with Fractal Design. Their new case, called the Torrent, has been reviewed all over the place, and honestly, it looks like a winner. It has great airflow, a sleek new look, for Fractal at least, and a lot of cool features like a top-mounted power supply. I guess we could call it an attic now, since we call the other placement the basement. Anyways, it looks like a great case, but unfortunately, if you bought one, you need to disconnect that included fan hub immediately. The company issued a recall a couple of days ago regarding possible short circuits for the fan hub, especially that component. It looks like case manufacturers are on a roll now. First NZXT and now Fractal. And it's not like fan hubs are new, they've had them in older cases. At least the company already has a program ready to help you if you bought one of those cases. All you gotta do is disconnect your fan hub, send in some information to the company, and they'll send you a new fan hub for free. That's a great way to handle something like that. Good on you, Fractal. Next up, we have NVIDIA in the news. Now, this information comes from a private forum where add-in board partners, OEMs, and other industry employees talk and exchange information. The latest information that comes out of this forum is that NVIDIA is reducing shipments of their most affordable options for GPUs, the RTX 3060 and RTX 3060 Ti. Now, reducing is a bit of an understatement. Apparently, supply from NVIDIA is expected to be slashed by 50% for almost the whole month of September. This could be due to some Chinese factories being partially shut down because of recent outbreaks of the virus. I'm kind of bummed about that because, I mean, the 3060 Ti, in my opinion, is the best price to performance card, but I mean, if it's caused by the virus, who's gonna complain? Or maybe Nvidia's a little bit scared of Intel, you know? They want to push people to buy the 3070 before Intel swoops in with a GPU with 3070 levels of performance. I'm dreaming here, but whatever. Also, with NVIDIA, it looks like one of the leaks that we had a while ago were actually real. So after the Ampere reveal of the 3070, 80, and 3090 last year, rumors of a Ti version were starting, especially a 3070 Ti and 3080 Ti. And one of these rumors, or leaks I guess now, were of a RTX 3080 Ti with 20 gigabytes of VRAM. Now, we know for a fact that the 3080 Ti comes with 12 gigs of GDDR6, but it looks like the 20 gigabyte version was expected at some point. A couple of photos are currently circulating online with a gigabyte box and a GPU with stickers clearly indicating a Gigabyte Aorus RTX 3080 Ti Extreme with 20 gigs of GDDR6. So yeah, this is for those leakers who felt bad because it didn't turn out. I hope they'll take this as a win. Then we got Microsoft in the news. We all know that Windows 11 has been a subject of some kind of controversy ever since it was leaked. Its security requirements would mean that a lot of people would need to upgrade their system to be able to even use it. On top of that, some features for gamers would be locked behind an upgrade, or at least partially locked. For example, while Direct Storage API will be available for both Windows 10 and 11, Windows 11 apparently has some benefits because of the new OS's storage optimization, so it still looks like an upgrade would be beneficial. To install Windows 11, you need TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot to be enabled for it to even be able to install Windows 11. And processors like the 1st gen of Ryzen, which I'm rocking at home, and most 7th gen Intel CPUs and prior, well, they won't work with Windows 11, and Microsoft will not budge on the system requirements. until they did. So it's a bit weird, but if you do want to use Windows 11 on your older non-compliant PC, you will need to download the media creation tool from Microsoft, download the ISO intended for older PCs, and install it manually. There's still some minimum specs to respect, like you need a 64-bit dual-core CPU, a 1 GHz clock speed, 4 GB of RAM, and of course 64 gigs of space for the OS. The only issue you might run into is, of course, updates, especially security updates, since your device is now in an unsupported state. Microsoft can't promise anything, and support will likely be non-existent. Personally, I'm just glad that Windows 11 will be compatible with these older systems. Now let's do the game check, shall we? And this week we got a classic, Saints Row. Right now on the Epic Store you can get the third installment in the series, Saints Row the Third. The original Saints Row 3 came out back in 2011, but don't worry, no blocky graphics for you. This is the remastered version, which only came out last year. So go download it. If you like GTA, but you want a more funny vibe, funky vibe, it's the perfect game. There's also Automate Chef, a pretty wild puzzler where you basically automate an entire kitchen. It looks really cool. I might give it a shot. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for the weekend catch-up. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Drop a like if you liked it, a comment if you want to talk about today's story. As usual, the stuff will come up on the right for you to be able to click and subscribe or watch the latest video. Stay frosty, and I'll see you after the bloopers. I mean, on the bloopers. This is a blooper. Take care. Bye. Stay frosty. There's also Automa Chef. There's also Automa Chef. I don't like this word. There's also Automa Chef. Automa Chef. It sounds like paper mache to me. I don't know. Automate Chef. Like automation, but Automa Chef. Automate Chef. Okay, this is staying in the bloopers because I want to give you my reasoning as to how I'm saying it. There's also Automate Chef, I don't like